getting one of them MacBooks.
I might get MacBook Air or something.
Good. Gotta get that cousin in Apple phone, Apple MacBook.
How long you been recording?
I just recorded. I'm recording now.
Come on, can't put me on blast like that, man. You
Hmm?
gotta let me know. You gotta let me know.
No, because how we do the show these days is speak.
No, I was just watching you like rubbing your lips and all that.
You know what, man? It's like it's good to finally have full border, not cut off. That's why when you feel like
Pause. That just sounded a bit weird. I just clocked what I said, you know. Pause. But yeah, Carol.
that's what happens when you film on a proper device. Now you don't have to go them horrible cut off borders, man. Like the phone can only do so much, man.
I'm on a budget, man.
On a budget, always on a budget, man. You better start stacking up some peas. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Guys, this guy, you always got the best background as well, man. I'm always in this bloody crusty up background, man. Look at the blinds, man. Look at that.
Nice plans, though.
No, I've been there.
The hoodie cold. You cold?
What do you mean?
You got your hood up. You cold?
My hair's a mess, man. And obviously, yeah, I need to sort that out. So if I'm looking like a bit of a fraud to the brand logo, yeah, I apologize, innit? He's going to do the FIFA updates where the next season they update the hairstyles and everything and all that kind of stuff, man.
We all need a trip, man. We need to get a trip to the barbers, man.
Man, yeah. Anyway, bro, you need to get a trim, and then you're gonna be wearing. You're a fan of bling. I remember you had that like bling, man. You know the looking at them. You get your hair slicked back and everything, and you're wearing like bling on your fingers.
Bling?
Yeah, man, I remember them days. You don't wear it no more, do you?
Bling.
He's wearing some kind of jewelry. I can't remember what it was.
Nah, not really. I don't really.
You know, slip back and everything.
I had to slip back hair in it, man. But you kind of like mature out of that, innit?
No, man, bring it back, man.
Yeah.
That's like
cool. Bling bling. Remember Lil Wayne? Bling bling.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Do you know what? I don't even buy. Do you wear a lot of like jewelry, dude?
No.
No, same, man.
Just like earring, maybe.
Earring, bro. I've never had my ears pierced in my life.
Yeah.
I don't even.
I was thinking again. I know studs, but I was like, nah.
Nah, don't do that. I mean, it's up to you, innit?
Only man that can rock that, bro, is Tupac, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what? So like, well, you're a fan of like chains and nothing like that.
No, I don't mind them. I just don't ever think to wear them. I don't even buy watches, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I have a watch,
I haven't had a watch since I was younger. Innit? Like things when I purchased my first watch, man, I want it to be like a statement. I want it to be like a Rolly presidential or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for example, if I get a watch, it's normally one of those gifts you get at Christmas or a birthday present, and then even then I don't wear it all the time anyway. Sometimes I might wear it oddly in there.
Watches used to get in Argos, like in Argos used to get them watches, them £20 watches.
Well, like Ice Watch, the Ice Watch was like £80. Put respect on the name. I remember in school, these times I remember when when you're going for like a back and forth between someone, like you're getting into a little cussing argument, and it's like, oh, your Ice Watch, man, that didn't cost like £5. That cost like 80 quid. I remember. I didn't pay for it. See, people don't understand things. They cuss brands, and then until it becomes popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of those ones now. So it's like that. Anyway, speaking of jewelry, man. So like, obviously, I've always been a bit skeptical of going in public wearing certain stuff, because not that I do that not that I tend to have bought into all that kind of stuff. I don't mind it, but it's never really been that one that's all about always got something around me all the time. Just that people out there robbing people these days, man, especially in London, man. City is very, gotta be a bit careful with things like that. And obviously, always hearing them like rappers getting people in them getting robbed these days. What do you think? What do you think it is, right, with rappers getting robbed, and for example, compared to like other people in certain industries, like the highest of like the acting entertainment industry, But if they don't get robbed, you don't hear them. But with rappers, I know the odd footballer here and there gets robbed or something, their house and it's other things and jewelry. But rappers, they make music and then they get robbed. You always hear it all the time, especially in America anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit of a common theme, isn't it? Anyone can really get robbed in that. When you hear of like, I think Diddy's house got robbed recently, and Dr. Dre, while Dr. Dre was in hospital,
Mm.
he was in intensive care because obviously he had that aneurysm recently, and I think his house got robbed as well. But yeah, it always seems to be a current theme with rappers, especially like hip hop, American hip hop artists as well, innit?
What do you think? What do you think that the reason for that is?
The reason for, I mean, if you're a rapper, yeah, you're coming out of a certain city, I don't know, let's say like Atlanta or whatever, down south, anywhere, New York, whatever, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, say if you attach yourself to a certain set of people and you're the one that makes it, and now you're signing these record deals and all that, you're charting and all that, you're on Billboard Top 100 and all that. Obviously, to keep up appearances and all that, you need to look the part in it. So with like rappers or whatever, what they're gonna do? They're gonna buy, the latest drip and all that, drip drop and all that, fucking Christian Dior. They're gonna buy the latest jewelry and all that from like Ben Ball or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the people around you, like I said, this is why you need to watch out for the people around you, innit, man? Because some people are looking at you from a distance.
Yeah.
And it's just pure envy, innit?
Do you know what? I'll say the reason why that's interesting, and I never really thought too much of it, really. Because you got to think, and I think it's true, you mentioned that about keeping up appearances now. You see with the rapper, like, looking the part, you see. So with rappers, like, especially like certain types of rappers that are doing something, right? It's more to them than just rapping a song, isn't it? It's like looking the part. It's like a stereotype that you look a certain way, isn't it? And then you're going outside, so it's like, do you think rappers they want to be wearing this stuff all the time? They feel like they have to be wearing some kind of shiny piece of material on the street, because if they get clocked just wearing plain clothes one day, they'll be like, people like, oh man, no, you're not as, I don't know, you don't
It depends what type of style of rapper you are, because you like Kendrick or Cole are not going to really do that, innit? They're not really them type of like. If you're let's go focus on the UK, you've got someone like Fredo, for example. Drip drop, Selfridges, Harrods, and all that.
Yeah.
The other spectrum, say someone like a rapper like Dave. Obviously, they've obviously just done a recent collab together, innit? But nah, Dave does wear a bit of jewelry, to be fair, but that's not his. I'm saying that's not his style, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, like for example, like, even you brought this up, like the rapper Mowgli from I think it's Erdington, Birmingham. Robbed recently off his chain, innit? From his boy, actually.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that video?
I saw the video. I did see the video. I was the one that showed it to you originally, remember?
No. Someone else showed it to me.
You saw it first, but I remember sending it to you and you watched it.
I didn't really pay attention to it
Yeah.
And then I just saw it. But
you know what that is, and that what makes it with your own. So you see with these rappers, honestly, you come with like an entourage. You know what I'm trying to say? You come with an entourage, and you look the part. You chilling, like you go to clubs. When you go to clubs, in clubs is where you look the part. Whether you're a rapper, or even if you're going to a nightclub or anything like that, or somewhere where there's gonna be people there, you want to look on point. So, like, say for example, you're chilling in, like, for example, get booths. You know what I mean? Your VIP booth. You're a rapper. You come to perform. People go and pay their money to go and see you. You go and sit in the booth, and then you're wearing your little bling, and it's going to attract people. Let's be honest, it's going to attract the gold diggers. It's going to attract normal people anyway, and people that are attracted to them that kind of look, and then people that see, okay, oh, you got this, you got these shoes, you got this coat, and etc. etc. I like you. Kind of them.
There's nothing wrong with that though. If you're going out, you're gonna wear the nice. Me and you, if we're going out to now in London or wherever, you're gonna wear the nicest clothes, innit?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that, for example, with
them wearing their nicest stuff is the high end stuff, innit?
Yeah.
In terms of like designer clothing or like even jewelry, innit? They're gonna get the they're gonna get the rollie out, or do you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to say, and you're in like a booth,
Okay.
and then people will go and like sometimes they'll pay to go and get a photo with you, and they feel like they're part of it. But your entourage that are not like, for example, the act, yeah. For example, I seen it with Jay Huss. I saw him in Southampton like 4 years ago, yeah, 2017. I was in Southampton. I was with my friend. We went and watched him, innit? And then at the end, he's just chilling in the booth with his boys. But that's what I'm trying to say. Your boys or people, your entourage that are with you, they're with you in it. So it's like, do you think that they want to build attention? They got to feel like they're wearing the same stuff as you, and they can't just be wearing what they're wearing and letting you do whatever you're doing.
So I say the last bit again, bro.
Do you think that the entourage that are with you in your booth can just be sitting there wearing whatever they're wearing, or they feel like they have to be wearing stuff that's similar to you? Do they feel like there's some bit on the side? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You talk about everything.
Yeah, but if someone in your team's making P, yeah, the entourage around them, they expect to be taken care of. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you're out here, you're making music, making money on that side, yeah. We're putting a work in the streets and all that, yeah. I need to be looked after. Do you know what I'm saying?
When you say work in the streets, we're talking about just your normal friends from even before you started making the music, or you started doing whatever you
do. That's like a certain style of rapper in it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing up something like the Mowgli situation, isn't it? For example, yeah, where his boy,
recently,
his boy, the guy who his boy that robbed Mowgli came out with a statement saying, I'm never gonna try and repeat what he said, but it was just bare long in it, yeah. But he's saying like, oh, you gotta feed the wolves and all that, innit? That's why you got robbed, in it. Something along them lines. You gotta feed the wolves, innit? So they be trying to say, we're putting work here on these streets, yeah, and you're not looking after us. Like, what'd you expect?
So they feel like a sense of entitlement then.
Yeah.
And that they got some right, because if you see the video, and this is what I'm trying to say with these rappers, like when you saw the video, the guy didn't even, you saw the eye he gave, he didn't even look like he was happy for him.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like he felt some type of way about it.
When he gave him the chain, yeah, and his boy is standing right behind him, he just looks in the camera, he's like,
yeah, you're trying to say. So it feels like he wants to. It's like you're getting the attention. What am I here for? Just to make you, just to for people to look at you, and I'm just a bit in the background. Yeah. I'm trying to say. So do you think with rappers?
It's not even that though. From his perspective as well, it's like he's probably looking at like, all right, I'm with you. You're getting your chain. And not even that. You're broadcasting to the world that you're getting a chain, and I'm behind you. I'm your number two. He's probably like, his ego couldn't handle it.
That's what you think, yeah?
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to say. With rappers, and this is what I'm trying to say, like, do you, because this is what I say, like, for example, Floyd Mayweather, everyone knows he shows off his cars, his lifestyle, his jewelry, he does it all the time. I know he's a boxer, and so he ain't coming near, you're getting boxed in the face, right? But no one's attempting to, I'm not saying that no one will ever will, but no one you don't seem like, oh, he's getting robbed.
You're not approaching Floyd. Unless you're like T.I. or whatever, you're not coming up to Floyd on some bullshit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No way. You do it to the rappers because it's an easy target, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, look at Pop Smoke, what happened to him last year.
Exactly.
Oh man, that still affects me to this day.
Yeah,
man.
It's sad,
proper tragedy, man.
I'm
not a fan of like these new like American artists and all that, but he was good, man. He was good. He was something special in it. Yeah, but yeah, back to what I was saying with him. He was renting out some, feels like a B&B or something like that in Hollywood Hills, if I'm not mistaken. And he accidentally put the address in his Instagram, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, not even less than 24 hours, bro. They came there and robbed him, bro. So he ended up dying. They shot him, innit? Because he looks on like rapper like Pop Smoke, you know, Dior, Richard Mille and all that jewelry and all that. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is a quick lick. It's easy. You put this to me on a platter. I'm coming to get this. Do you know what I'm saying? And because with someone like a Pop Smoke or any of these rappers, yeah, you roll around with your boys, innit?
Yeah.
You roll around with your entourage, you go up within it. It's not like paid security or whatever, or you know, I'm guessing something like, you know, like Eminem or something that's got like off-duty police security, or like, retired police officer security in it. You're not gonna they're licensed in it.
Yeah.
They're licensed to kill. So if you try to approach them, you're getting shot on sight. With these boys from his hood and like a couple goons, yeah, they look at that. That's an easy, quick lick for me, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. So this is the thing. So with these young, especially with, it seems to be with these new, not all of them, obviously, some of them, but it seems to be like some of these newcomers, right, that are on something with this, that they're doing with the music thing and everything, and obviously they start to do a bit well. They get a bit of money, and have they thought about, one, do they think about hiring the right people security, because your people that you grew up with may not necessarily know how to protect you properly, for one, and also it's unregulated and they've been trained, and two, for example, have you been advised? Are they being advised properly? Because, like, for example, can you invest in other things as well? Because you're getting a bit of change. You're starting off. You're not rich yet, for example, but you got a bit of change, and then it's just a flashy item. You post it on social media. You wear it around you as part of your image, yeah. And the next thing you know, someone's trying to suck you for it. For example, suck me, get someone's trying to rob you for it, innit?
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you think there's obviously there's an issue with someone's not being advised properly, or someone's not moving smart with it?
After these rappers coming out, yeah, I don't want to say uneducated, but like they're uneducated into that type of world, into that industry, and so you come out, got a bit of music, it's popping on the roads and all that, and then it starts to come a bit more commercial or whatever, and then you sign your first deal to like whatever major record label. Let's say, I don't know, you sign up for £1 million, yeah. Half of that probably gets taxed. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay your manager. You have to pay for all these other things and all that stuff, and you're already left with like what, 100 grand, if that. Do you know what I'm saying? And you splash out on jewelry. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all you know, innit? So you're coming into this game and you're not fully prepared, innit?
Because you know what I'm trying to say, and this is the thing. So these rappers, what I'm trying to say with the rappers, I just feel like it's music as well. There's something different. There's something about the music industry that it just attracts. It just attracts a certain type of person, like entourage around you. You've got to be kind of careful with the entourage around you, especially when you're like doing something in music specifically, rather than any other industry that I seem to know. Because it seems it's not the first time this is kind of. You're
not gonna hit by like a country rapper getting robbed or nothing like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Not a country rapper, like a country artist or something like that getting robbed.
Singer, no.
Yeah, country singer like Billy Ray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's not the first time this has happened. I'm thinking, why is it particularly someone in the music industry of a certain genre, rap specifically, they're going out, they're new to the scene, they make a few good songs, and then all of a sudden they got jewelry and everything, you know, someone in their crew or someone out there trying to rob them, and he's robbing them. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what? I don't think you know Boosie.
No.
The rapper Boosie, like an American rapper from down south. He made like a great. I think it was on Vlad or something. He made a great interview about this, and it's like rappers always get shot or robbed in their own city. Do you know what I'm saying? Always in their own city, because the people from that city, they just hate them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just jealous, man.
Because you're making music, you're from the city. So are you basically in danger?
Yeah, man, it's typical crabs in the bucket type shit, innit, man?
Yeah, so it's like, now do you blow? Do you have to go and move town and move city just because you made a bit of, huh? You do?
Yes. That's what Chief Keef done.
He left Chicago, didn't he?
Yeah, he left Chicago, yeah.
Where did he move to again? Do you remember?
I don't know. It was probably in the suburbs somewhere. But as soon as you make it, you exit out, bro. Not even just music, fam, anything, bro. Acting.
Yeah, but but it seems to be particularly more music though, because acting and acting, not necessarily just acting at the highest kind of like level do you know what I mean? Because it's harder to get known with songs. Do you know what I mean? It's harder to get known as actor than a singer that's making a few records, especially these days. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it's like with other things, you can just kind of like stay where you are. But it's like
rappers' mindset. They look, I've made that out, and they come back to their own city. I can help you. Like, I can show you. Like, look, I got you. I got you here. Blah, blah, blah. But they're thinking that it's coming from a place of love and all that. They're from now. people around them like, nah, like who the fuck you think you are? You coming here, showing off and all that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's mad, man. That's actually. Do you know what? I think also. Do you know what? Do you think it's something to do with what they rap about as well?
Yeah, of
It's
course.
attracting a certain. That's attracting trouble.
Of course. If you're on wax, yeah, and you're just talking bare crud and all that, of course the energy is gonna come back to you. That's standard, man. If you're rapping about like I've got all these possessions, all these things, and all that, and then people are gonna want that, fam. Like that to me, yeah, that Richard Millie what you got on, yeah, that's my lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
could be rapping and then saying, "Oh, I was down here. Now I'm making 100 bags in like, you know, I'm trying to say something like that. I'm not trying to think of the actual lyric. You know what I'm trying to say, and then you may have no prior beef towards that, but all of a sudden, because you're singing the lyric like that, you got beef.
Bro, you're starving out here. Yeah, you're starving. Like you're dead broke. Yeah, sitting under a tree, dead broke. Yeah, and you know, yeah. This guy from your ends, yeah, has made it. Yeah, you heard him in the songs on social, not even just music, social media. He's posting. Yo, man, come on, listen, bro. Look, like all that bullshit. Yeah, he's in his apartment, like yeah, showing off and all that. I know where the location's at, bro. Yeah, or I know someone in his crew that can give me the addy in it. Yeah, I'm going slide, baby. I'm going literally, bro. Like, that's my lottery ticket.
Nah, that's tax, man. Because it's mad. Because sometimes you know some of these rappers in it, like for example, you hear that some of them had beef between people before they made it kind of stuff. I'm just saying that you can be a rapper, have no beef. You could just be a normal person, went to school and everything, and decided I'm gonna make a bit of buzz, and you could just say something along the lines of, "And I made it out of here, and then I got this about a bags in this, I got this Rolex, and then I got this girl, and I'm chilling in this a nice apartment in such and such." Next thing you know, you got beef with someone, you're like, "What the hell?" This is what I'm trying to say. We don't even know if how do you say his name? Moogie. What's his name?
Mowgli,
yeah. We don't even know if he actually had a history.
Well, yeah, I don't know because Mowgli is not really
no.
He's not mainstream yet. He's not commercial. So I haven't heard. He's from Erdington. I think Mist is from there as well.
Oh really?
So there's a certain type of people, they got that mindset in Erdington, I think. Like just like you got certain parts in London, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like Mist got shot over some.
You see,
when he was about 2 years ago, was he in Portugal or something? And he got shot. They tried to rob him or something.
In Portugal.
Yeah, I think it was Portugal. Yeah, and they shot.
I'm not even laughing at. You know what? I'm laughing at that came out. I'm laughing at the fact that obviously that's mad, isn't it? But I'm laughing at the fact that so they're going all the way abroad just to shoot you over something. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you can just make a little bit of music. And it's like, you're a rapper, like, are you unsafe because you're making the buzz? And then someone's out there trying to.
Yeah, I thought I was bugging. I was like, well, yeah, Mist shot during the suspected robbery in Portugal. Yeah.
See?
And I think he's from the same area as Mowgli as well. Yeah.
So yeah, man, music.
It's the same, you know, same kind of stuff. So it's gonna happen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen to the likes of J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, or Logic or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Seems to be the newbies, man. Newbies are like you're more at risk, but you're a newbie and you're just making some songs.
Streets are cold, baby.
So if I was a rapper, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not buying. I wouldn't even be posting all that kind of stuff on social media. I wouldn't be wearing all this kind of stuff because I just don't trust people, man. I don't trust people. And personally, I will hire security if I had the money to do that. And obviously, the people that were there with me all along, of course, I'm gonna have they can be with me in like a booth somewhere, or just be in and around me. But I'm not having them as like the people that are meant to be trying to like protect me as an act in case like someone wants to do something crazy that's coming to watch me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Someone that's messed up in the head, man. I'm trying to.
What was interesting as well is it's like the psychology behind it. It's like, why do you feel like you need, because the not even majority, but all these rappers that they come from, you know, working class backgrounds, poverty-stricken places, yeah. Why is it you feel like as soon as you get a bit of change, yeah, you feel like you need to floss, you know what I'm saying? Flex, well, stunt and all that. Do you know what? Do you know why? Like, I think why it's because they've been stunted on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like society stunts on them. So they feel like they need to stunt back. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you think yeah, it's a bit of a mad one though. It's like I think most of I think it's not even just I don't think it's necessarily just the item itself. I think it's like the exposure that comes with it and the fact that you're just getting like, no, you're getting loved. You got the possessions, and it's like, what are we just? Some people they say you're right. It's like an ego thing. It's like I'm near you, I'm supporting you, I've been following your journey. You're not that you're entitled to it, but you're not buying, giving me things, and then people coming to love on you. I'm just there to watch you on the side.
Yeah.
Like you know, I'm trying to yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I just think that with that, it's interesting to talk about that because I just never thought too much into thinking, well, why is it the same kind of people for people that get involved with the jewelry and rap and just coming up on the rise? Never someone that's really fully that's been there in the game for a long time, high profile.
Yeah, it's the climate around them as well because you're coming up with, say, in the music industry, you're coming up, yeah. You got obviously your boys supporting you. They might be driving you to the studio there and back, or whatever, or they might be helping you with whatever, with contacts and that. I'm gonna help you get linked. And obviously, when you blow up and all that, they expect something back in it. Like you need to hold me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like I was part of the reason why you blew up in it. You get me? So like, where's my end?
Yeah, and do you know what? I don't think it's possible. Do you think it's possible that there's no actual conversations about it, and out of nowhere, it's like they go from 0 to 100. So you're there supporting, and then you see something like they're getting a watch on the chain, and you just want to snatch it. You don't even before. Not that you should even be entitled to what they got, but it's like you're not even speaking to them, saying, "Yo, you see, I've been following your journey. Do you think you can try and maybe help me sort me out, or get me into something? Can I be part of like the management crew? Can I be? Do you know what I mean?"
Or it's like an ego thing. They don't want to ask for them, so they'll just take it.
And it's just so unexpected. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like unexpectedly, it's just out of nowhere. You just move into me, man. Like you're not even having a conversation first. It's not like I had a conversation first and I got told, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that means it gives you the right to do that, but you're not even speaking to them first. You're just out of nowhere. You're no longer their friend. Like you just hate on them. All of a sudden you just hate them now. Like, oh, I want to rob you. I'm taking that. It's my jewelry now. And like you're not even saying, can I be part of like the producing team? Can I be part of the management company that's starting that's a startup or something? Can you get me involved with this? Obviously, I'm helping you out. Come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just think it's a bit mad.
Yeah, it's a good conversation to have, man. Because you don't really think about it. You hear about this all the time. It's like you don't understand like, why do these things keep happening?
Look at the media channels, like for example, like you know, like fan channels or football teams. Like you know how you got, for example, a cameraman or camera person. No one really speaks about them, right? They got to do a lot of work, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And they're following you up and down. Eventually, they're getting paid, and you've got people around them in like the beginnings. Well, obviously, it's not their show, but a presenter at some point they're going to be taking in most of the revenue. And if it blows up and it starts making a bit, you don't hear, for example, necessarily hearing that. Oh, you got a bit of money, you got exposure, you got the love, getting a bit of money, getting all these ads, and then companies that want to join forces and then collaborate with you. You're not hearing that, for example, when they got something, I want to rob this. What I'm trying to say, that I don't think because of the same image as like the music industry.
Oh, why? Yeah, because rap is bad. Rap. Do you know what? Do you know what's so big? I was about this the other day. Yeah. Do you remember Dolores Tucker? Well, you wouldn't remember because it's slightly just before our time, just before I was born. But if you look into like hip hop back in the 90s, and you had like Dolores Tucker and Bob Doe, I think. They was basically trying to say like, yeah, this rap shit's no good for you, man. It's a bad influence for you. Don't listen to it, blah blah blah. And when you was younger, you was hearing that. It's like, oh, shut up, man. Blah, blah. I want to listen to like Biggie and Nas and all that, Wu-Tang and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Now that I look back on it, I'm like, no, do you know what? She was probably right, you know. It's just too much influence, man.
And you can use the things you can influence in the right way, though. You can make some good. There's good rappers that influence in the right way.
Way and a bad way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go off topic, but do you know what's like? I think even ZZ Mills brings this up as well on her platform about drill music being does it influence does it incite violence and all that stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, does rap music have influence on the youth? Yes or no? Of course it does.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It influences us into what we wear, to like what we drink, all that, yeah. So why can't I have a negative influence? Of course, it can have a positive influence, but can also have a negative influence as well. And my other question to that is like, should we hold these drill artists or these rappers, whatever, accountable, if that's the case? But like, that's another topic for another day. We'll get into all that. Innit?
Do you know what with me, yeah? And I could knowing me, someone like me, I'm a type of person, right? I will do something innocently, and then I don't even understand why there's a problem. Because I just start having. If I was to make a song, a lot of them I'll probably just be in a moment, and out of nowhere these random lyrics came into my head, and I'll just put it out there. It'll sound hard, and I'll put it out there, and everything you know, someone will say something like, "No, I'll never be someone that's rapping about things like violence or anything like that. That's not me. That's never been about me. But I'll rap something that sounds wavy because it's a vibe, innit? And then someone could be like, "You see this? Yeah, this is because of you. Then why people think I'm like, well, I didn't do anything. I just made a good vibe. What do you mean?" I'm telling you, I think I'll be like oblivious to it.
Yeah. I mean, it depends what you rap about. Because we listen to something like drill. That's pretty hardcore, man. It's pretty graphic, innit?
Yeah. So it's obviously it probably there has to be some sense of responsibility as well, because like maybe they forget what kind of influence you're having on a certain like type that people are looking at.
You shouldn't know, because you know, like I would say it's like hip hop is like, or just rap in general is pop culture, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it influences the way we speak, bro. Like the way you just move, the way you move in general, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot comes from music. Do you know what I'm saying? So music is very powerful, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to put. That's why like these rappers need to be held accountable, man.
But at the end of the day, we don't. At the same time, there's got to be a bit of a balance as well, because we're not trying to like fully control. They're artists at the end of the day. Artists, you're meant to express yourself.
I don't know. I don't believe in censorship. I don't believe in you should be censored, or I don't believe in that.
Yeah, because they're artists. What's the point?
I'm just raising the question: should they, if they do hold this amount of influence, and you know what I'm saying, on the youth and all that, that should it be held accountable? I just want to be given the answer to that, yes or no. But I don't believe anyone should be censored. Because it is, bro. Like, fuck, even like time, yeah, God, man, it seems so long. Like over a year ago, pre-COVID, man, when I was in Shepherd's Bush, Westfields, yeah. This was long. This was like 2 years ago, maybe even 3. I can't remember. It was that long ago, yeah. Like me and my boys was in our restaurant, innit? And then we were just talking about all this stuff, innit? And one of my boys brought up, was like, "Oh, think about it. Like, back before this drill stuff and all that, there'll probably be about 50 man walking around Westwood with a knife on them. Now, because of all this drill stuff and all that, we probably got 150 man walking around with knives."
I know. Probably say, "Oh, it's not my fault. It's the artist's fault."
Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's because this is what you hear in it, fam.
Yeah, but part of it is like you got to take some responsibility. You'll be selective. Okay, if I've said that, "Oh, yeah, man tries to jump off cliffs and all that kind of stuff," they're not gonna go and do it.
Say that?
There has to be some. There's got to be some responsibility on the individual's point as well, because you can't just be saying, "Oh,
yeah, of course, man." You know what I'm saying? Some people are easily influenced than others.
Because if a rapper's saying, "Oh," let's say that a rapper, this could just be complete random lies, and just not even lies, just random lyrics, and not attribute to their own personal, but they're just saying it for the sake of just thinking that there's a lyrics that sounds good or something. "Oh, in my spare time, Monday to Friday, I spend time jumping off cliffs or something." Are they gonna go? Are people listening going? I'm gonna jump off Chris because they heard that in the song. So, so do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's got to be
Yeah,
some
I
kind
know,
of.
it's on the individual as well, because obviously like I'll listen to drill. Yeah, my thing is like I listen to drill more because I think the beats are more wavy in it. Then and listen to what they say in it, because I don't really like what they say because it's too much for me. Innit? But obviously I know better in it. Fam. I'm not gonna go pick up a Nank and all that and do all that shit in it. If you're like 12, 13, 14, you're probably you're easy more influence in it. But I say it's good and bad, though. You know what I'm saying? Music can inspire you to make music as well. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Bro, it's like fam. When I watched Scarface back in the day, yeah, I shouldn't have watched it. I was too young for it. Yeah, probably watched it when I was like
We know
10,
about Scarface.
when I watched it when I was like 10, 11. Yeah, bro, I wanted to be Tony Montana. You know, biggest drug dealer, fam. I wanted to be Tony Montana, man. I wanted to meet a Colombian coke connect, yeah, and do that. Do all that lifestyle, yeah. Obviously, I didn't actually do it. You get me?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, it's not just music, it's anything, man. I'm not saying like, oh, ban drill, censor drill. I don't, like I said, I don't believe in any of that.
Yeah, but you just gotta feel a bit sorry. I feel a bit sorry for some of these artists, because obviously at the end of the day, if you made work right, and you made work, because listen, a lot of people that do try to do it can't always crack the industry. So when you do have made a bit of it and you got a bit of a reward and you want to treat yourself, it's like, what can I treat myself in case that I've got a bit like, because I'm in the industry and I'm in the entertainment side, and then I jump on stage and I get people waving. It comes with a certain persona, so I can't enjoy a watch like someone that's working in the corporate world that's on, like, let's say a trader that's earning like 100 bags a year or something. I can't use it because of what I do. Someone wants to go and rob me, and it might even be my own people that I thought were my friends, family members, even.
Yeah.
You got to feel a bit sorry. You got to feel a bit sorry for them kind of stuff, because that's some nonsense, man.
Yeah, it really is, man.
It actually is, and I never thought too much of it. And I was thinking, nah, man, because it's every day.
These people that blow up and all that, they got the people around them. A lot of them are not their friends, man. They're just associates, man. That's another thing. So it's not like a backstabbing. It's like, if it does happen to you, you shouldn't be that shocked. Like, do you get me?
Yeah, but you just got to think of the process as well, though, where these people like cheering them on and then getting happy for them as they were making some kind of movements until they actually got there or got a foot in the door. Then all of a sudden they're upset.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? How do you know? And this is the thing. How do they not know that at some point that the person's gonna go and do something for them as well, bro? Is it at the end of the day? It's kind of links into what we said recently. You got to watch the kind of people you're bringing with, especially when you're trying to make some movements as well. Because some people are dangerous, isn't it? They get greed and then they feel a sense of entitlement that they got a right to. Because at the end of the day, you got the internet as well. You can make music. You can feature in some of their songs. And you can do your own thing. Someone reckon, oh, you're using that person's music video, and they're making their own style. They're going to check them out. You know what I'm trying to say, man? You just want that. It's just mad, isn't it? Sometimes they feel like they're starting on them as well. They're flexing on them. They kind of do it in our face because you're always around us, and they're just showing all this kind of stuff, and they feel like. But yeah, a lot of it down to ego and kind of thing. So anyway, I thought I'd touch on that. Just
short-term thinking, all of that hating, all jealousy and envy, all of that, man.
I just thought I'd touch on that because I just thought that, yeah, we're finishing up as well. So I thought that's
good topic to talk about, man. Good topic to talk about.
It is, man. So yeah, the guys, the people at home watching, in it, you can just thought that you might want to hear a bit about that, because obviously there was a robbing in Birmingham recently, and it's not right, isn't it? So yeah.
Let us know your opinions.